Hello, you guys. It is a bit of a cold one this morning, and I'm actually wondering if I want to change my outfit because it's like a dress that kind of cuts off at my knees, and I'm feeling the chill. It's a bit chilly this morning, but I wanted to kind of share. Oh gosh, it feels like things are coming together, like where my head is at and what I need is what I'm receiving in this moment. And I just wanted to have this conversation with you as I make myself my morning coffee. So pardon me if I'm like distracted looking down here. I'm just trying to set myself up so I can have my coffee because I'm starting to feel that chill moving into my bones. And maybe I should wear a sweater or something, but I think the coffee will do me well. But so okay, I'll just wait for that truck to pass. Right, so where do I even want to begin? So you guys know that I've been speaking to and working with a life coach, and I shared her contact and everything a couple of videos ago. And one of the first couple of sessions that we had, it's been over 2 months now. I think this is our 3rd month together. But one of the first conversations we had, I remember her helping me paint a picture. She very quickly identified that I, just like many people, have really negative self-talk. Like we have very little patience for ourselves, and if we don't perform at a certain level, it's like even in this season when I'm trying to figure things out, I'm like, figure it out quickly, hello, chop chop, quickly, like time is moving, things are happening, you need to like get over it. And in trying to kind of shift my mindset from that really harsh, really disgusting, like just the kind of talk that we often give ourselves, but we would never give people that we love. And if you have a child, for instance, you would never speak to your child in that manner. And in trying to kind of help shift that mind frame, she asked me to paint a picture of, like, think of Sharon. And I can't remember how we got to this, but essentially what happened was I ended up having a very vivid picture of myself. And I believe it's me sitting in a car. And I think it's a picture that my mom has in her house that I'm actually gonna ask to have, because I don't think she needs it as much as I feel like I need it right now. And anytime I start to have these negative thoughts or self-talk, or anytime I want to kind of give myself a hug and just remember why I'm doing this, or why I'm fighting so hard, or I'm working towards this, it's this person that I have in mind, this picture, this version of me that sits right there. And I'm just like, that's who I want to protect. That's who I want to love. That's who I want to remember, that I am here and I will always be here. And I'm always trying my best to show up for you how I feel that we deserve. And then last night, first of all, in this season, I've just been speaking to like the other day, I was even speaking to one boy of Angel Smile. And I was like, this is just amazing. This is exactly what I needed to hear in this moment. Thank you. And thank you, just like the universe and everything, just conspiring to like meet me where I am with the right people and the right conversations. But last night before bed, I was like, oh, Kendall Jenner and Jay Shetty, is that his name? So first of all, I've read his book, Think Like a Monk. I don't really like it. I didn't really like it. I thought it was kind of cheesy. I thought it was really cheesy. And I was just like, okay. Like the first couple of chapters, I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, this is a nice intro. And then at some point I was like, well, I don't know if this is for me. Because we've kind of heard, like, I think I wanted more. I wanted more deeper things. But, it wasn't for me. So I've not really consumed any of his content. But I thought, Kendall Jenner, that's an odd combination. In my head, I was like, what? I wonder what it's about. And it's like, it's a podcast, so you can listen to it, but I watched it as a YouTube video before bed. And it was, so much for doing my coffee, but it was her just talking about the space she's in. But one of the things she also referred to was a picture of herself that her therapist kind of drew her towards, to remember, like, that's who you're speaking to, and that's who you need to feed with the right words and the right fuel for your body and the right energy and the right, just the right everything. That's who you're looking out for. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's literally the conversation I had with my life coach 2 months ago. I don't know. I woke up feeling just, or even went to bed thinking, oh, everything is just like happening in the right, at the right time. And the right people are coming into my space, because that's the kind of energy I'm feeding back into the world, that this is where I'm at and this is what I'm looking for and this is what I require. So much so that even like my life coach and one boy, within a couple weeks of each other, sent me the same person's, no, it's not really, it's the same person but different meditations from the same app. And this is Insight. Is it Insight Timer or Insight? I haven't even, I think I'm gonna have to just like bite the bullet and actually pay for it so I can download the ones that I want and listen to like it. And there's just, I don't know, I just feel like things are working at the right time, and I feel grateful that I've got the right people and that I can almost see the light, because I've been in this like mucky space for so long now that it almost feels like I'm almost there, and I feel just a sense of hope, So the app that I've been using to meditate is Insight. I should probably get my phone so that I can, that's what I'm gonna do no, it's not early yet. Let me get my phone. Right, yes, so it's Insight Timer. My coffee is gonna start going any second now. Or it won't. Is there no water? Yeah. We'll just wait. Coffee has been made, and I've got a slice of my lemon drizzle loaf or cake. I've talked about this a few times, so I'm not even going to go into it, but it really is currently my favorite homemade cake. I baked this on Sunday, and it is the last slice. 4 days later, we're finally done. But yeah, I was just saying, like, I think I just wanted to share that, just like, because sometimes it can feel overwhelming, whatever it is that you're trying to go through and work through and all of that, but it just it feels like all the things that's been happening are I just felt hopeful, and I just wanted to share that, essentially. So I'm gonna sit down and have this, and then I want to open a few items that came in from Amazon that also I think I'll share my lessons as I open, because that was just an expensive lesson, an expensive mistake, but I now know how to handle it moving forward. But I'm gonna sit down, have my coffee and cake, and maybe just go through Instagram, and then we'll get into that box in just a second. Ooh, also, I just want to say, I used to be the kind of girl who loved the smell of bleach. So anything that just, if I walked into my home and it was like smelling like that, I'd be like, oh, it's so clean. It's changed completely for me. It's not bleach, and I can smell it now. That's why I'm just feeling so happy. And I want to mention it, but it's the smell of essential oils. So eucalyptus and lemongrass or lavender or whatever, just a few drops as you're like wiping and washing. My home now smells like a spa. Every time it's got like a full-on clean and wash, it's so different. And I used to 100%, I was like, no, it's definitely bleach. Actually, it's a friend of mine who put me on this, and I remember just being like, no, bleach is better. And she was like, essential oils, 100%. And then I just decided one time, like we said, let's just try it out. I'm a changed woman. And it just makes me happy, because I have all these essential oils that I use sporadically here and there. Like if I've got my diffuser going, I'll use it, but I don't have my diffuser going that often. And this just feels like a better way, because it means for sure at least twice a week my home is going to smell so good. Love it. Would highly recommend. So given that I am wearing my little floral inspired, garden inspired dress. And I was actually about to open the first thing that I ordered from Amazon, and then I thought, wait, before we start, let me just give you an update on my plants, because I have some new buds coming out and some new leaves, and I just get so excited, and I just want to show you, because this is by far the longest I've ever kept any plants alive. I'm not even holding this up properly, but it's the best I've ever done when it comes to just taking care of plants, but also not being so structured. Like before, it was definitely, I had to water it. If you said 4 times, you know, 4 times, no, if you said twice a week, like I knew when I had to water it. But now I feel like I'm trying to trust myself again and trying to be more intuitive, but also looking things up and researching if I need to. And I can see it's working, because I have new leaves coming out, and I'm just like, excuse me, not only can I take care of kids, I can take care of plants. I should just run the country at this point. Like, I've got it all covered. I've got it all covered. Anyway, I want to start with this little guy who's just opened up just the other day. It must have been like, honestly, like maybe 2 days ago that she actually opened up. This is my Parlor Palm. I don't know if there's others in here that are about to spring up. I'm not sure, but you can tell some of them didn't do well at some point. You can tell. Is this a new one or an old one? And I'm not willing to let go of this just yet and like yank it out, but I do have a new baby coming out, and I'm just so excited. And she's not even the first. I believe this is another new one. You can tell from the shade of green which ones are like newish, and I can see it's a little bit dusty, but we'll deal with that later. And then this one has been my like the most difficult child, if I can call it that. I'm also not sure about the potting. I don't know what is making me feel like I just want to repot it. I'm not sure. I think it's also because I just struggled with it so much that I wondered maybe it's like the last the last thing I could do, which is to change over the soil and maybe repot it. And I was going to try and go to Plants Galore, which is where I got these other plants, and have them help me with this, although this was a gift from Matua. But I was just really worried about it. But then this is the one that I really felt like I started to trust my gut. And look at that. Like, look at that. That's a new one. If you could just focus. There we go. That's a new one. There's also an actual flower coming out. I thought we were done with this piece, Lily, because it's already flowered twice. And I thought, oh, I think that's it. It's only just going to give me those 4 flowers, you know, because it flowered twice and each time I had 2. But there's another one coming out, and I'm just so excited. And also, there's this one too. This is another one that's like peeking out. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. This one's also trying to come out of somewhere down there. What else did I see? And if you look, I'm not sure if this is gonna show you properly, but like that one there also feels like it's coming out. I'm just really proud. And again, you can see which ones are like new leaves, like that one and that one. They're all glossy and shiny. So happy. And then for my Chinese money plant, I have so many new ones. It's insane. Like you can see in there, like there's so many new little buds coming out. This one also tells me more than any other plant, it'll just be like, we're not okay, it's too much water. And you'll start to see the leaves yellow. I think I got all of them out. But this is what I mean, like I'm finally like understanding them. And then usually what I do every time I water it, I'll just rotate it a little bit, always in the clockwise direction, just so that we're having equal dispersion of sun, like equal access to the sun. But we've got so many new little buds coming out. Oh, look at this one. I'm just so excited. So proud. And then this, I think this is my favorite, even though
she at some point was not so happy with me. I really do think this is my favorite. It just looks like the most grand. I love it. I love the scale of it. I love how big it's growing. I love that we also have some new leaves coming up. Is it just that one actually? This one also has given me a few new leaves in the recent past. I feel like oh yeah, here you can see. Can you see something in there? Can you see that in there? I'm not even sure what that is. I don't know if it's a leaf because it's all twisted funny. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks really cool. And unlike the others, because usually they just shoot up like this, which is all like wrapped up, and then it starts to, you know, open up. But I'm just so proud of them. If I'm being very honest, it's this one that confuses me the most. And this is the Zzz Plant. I don't get it. I don't know what it wants. I'm not sure if it's happy. Nothing's fallen off. I water it maybe once every 2 weeks. It's not growing. It's not changed. It's not done anything. So I'm just hoping that something's happening and that it's okay. But I also feel like we've come to the point where I should possibly go get some manure and just a little bit, not too much, just to put on top of, yeah, it's been a few months now since I got the plants, like maybe 5 months. And I feel like I want to top it up. I usually do have a little bit of animal, what is it? Protein, crushed bone. And I'll put like a pinch every month or every other month. But I feel like manure is necessary pretty soon. Look at me. And on that note, if I can just very quickly show you what I got. So, you know how they say, it's just, you know, manifest, and, you know, if what you want is a car, then you should just even start buying car oil ahead of the car that you want to get, so that you visualize. That's me with my little garden tool set. What? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potted plants, but here I am with like gloves. I've got a little mini shovel. I've got everything. So first of all, I just really love the packaging. It's so young. And it was, let me talk, actually I'll link everything down below so that you can see exactly what I got, and maybe you can get yourself one too if you want. What do we have here? I've actually, oh, this is the bag. Excuse me. Excuse me. But I've actually got a gardening bag, okay? Mate, I'm just waiting for my garden. But, I love, so I guess this is where everything would fall, and I'd just like take it from the house and just walk over to my little kitchen garden. Yeah, oh gosh, I can't believe it. We've got digging gloves. Ooh, this is very new to me. Everything here is like new. I can't even. I feel like this is the kind of thing I need to get from Matura as well, because he's really into it, and he's actually got a garden. I feel like he would really appreciate this kind of gift. Pruning shears. I'm actually gonna prune. I don't need to prune anything. Maybe the one that was dried in my Parlor Palm. I'm just gonna go in and, how do I open, what do you do with this? Why isn't it opening? Mate, what am I supposed to do? Oh, bring this down? Yes! I'm gonna go in and just like clip. Okay, pruning shears. We've got a spray bottle, which I actually do have another one there. But that one is so pretty. I think I'll just keep this one as my like, and it's so clearly different from everything else. This will be the one I put on or use with my plants as I try and wipe them down. What is this? I'm actually just trying to read up everything just so that I have, oh, this is a weeder. I don't really have a problem with weeds. Oh my gosh. Because everything is indoors, and quite frankly, I wouldn't even know how to use this thing. I'd have to like look it up. What does that do, I wonder? Okay, weeder. What is this? A cultivator? What does that mean? I don't know what it means, but it's provocative. Looks like a shovel, is it? A hand, oh, is this the transplanter? This is the large trowel, is it? Wait, no, this is a transplanter. Aha, yes, okay, I got them wrong. So this is the large trowel, so it's suitable for transplanting and digging, and this is ideal for measuring soil depth and delicate transplanting because it's got measurements, which are, it's very faint. Oh, you can see it better on this side. So 10, 5. Oh, this is so exciting. Please, I just really need the garden now. And then lastly, it is that last thing? Yeah, the last thing is a hand rake. So this is literally just for kitchen garden, like something really small, because I'm not out here with like a proper big, large shovel. And that, from what I've seen, that's what like I love. Like it really looks appealing. There's someone I follow and her content is everything. There's two people actually. The first is Josie, and she is a British content creator. She and her her lifestyle is so yummy to me. It's so endearing and warm and wholesome, and she's got like a really incredible kitchen garden and a little greenhouse that's like beautiful. It looks like you could live there, dine in there. Just, it's so lovely. And then the second person, I have to find her name because she is Spanish. Oh, there. Eugenia Diaz. Those two people have just made this whole lifestyle, or just a way of living that's so beautiful and rich and grounded and connected to like nature and the things around you, and it just feels like really wholesome and the kind of content that I'm excited to consume, but also the kind of life that I want to live. That's what I want for myself. And so even when I actually went looking for like just gardening things, because I just sometimes feel like I just wanted to elevate whatever little situation I have here. I wanted to elevate and take it to the next level. And I think I was actually looking for a watering can, just like something pretty and that's at home. And then I ended up on this page with my little gardening tools set that I don't know when or where I'm gonna use, but who knows? Maybe at some point I'll be repotting things myself in the house. Like maybe that's where we'll get to before we get to even the kitchen garden. Maybe we'll just start slow in this regard. Another thing I got, which is a little unexpected for Amazon. Also, I didn't even start this conversation properly because I should have started by saying this was the most expensive shipment I've ever made. And not even from Amazon, but through Savastore, who are the people that I ordered it in. And it's because I didn't see the weight of the items I was bringing in. I didn't even consider the weight. I just did the thing that I usually do, which is like pick this, pick that, put it in a basket, and boom, we're good to go. Until I got the email from Savastore, and I panicked. I actually panicked, just thinking, what is it? Has anything changed? Like what? I think I got things that are definitely heavier than I usually get. This isn't one of them. You'll see what I mean in just a second. But it was a painful order, and I'm never making that mistake again. I'll always look at the weight and the size of everything from here on out, so that I'm not like sent a bill that I'm just like, oh my gosh. Anyway, I got a pillow from Amazon, and this might seem a little odd, but I'm always looking for ways to elevate like this, my sleeping, because I take my sleeping very seriously, and I know it's so important for everything. When it comes to even like me performing better in the gym, I need to be having my 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Me being a good mom, a good anything, you know, just like showing up for work or anything, I need to be well rested. My mental health, I need to be well rested. Like sleep is so important. In fact, I remember, I think it may have been something I saw on Instagram, but it was Matt Fraser, who is just like the most iconic athlete and CrossFit icon. And he was saying, if sleep wasn't what we know it as, like if sleep wasn't sleep, it would probably be banned because of the massive impact it has on our bodies. Like if sleep was a drug, if sleep was new to us, the way it changes our bodies, the way it heals and restores and like elevates our performance, sleep should be a drug. Like that's what he was explaining. So he was saying he does not take his sleeps lightly. And I was like, got you, my man. Not that I'm trying to be a CrossFit athlete in that sense, but hey, let's take sleep to the next level. So I was looking for pillows because I just was looking for pillows. I was actually even looking for duvet covers and duvet sets and everything. So I found this on Amazon, and this had over 100,000 people who rated it, and it was almost 5-star, between like I think 4.5 star. That's epic for Amazon standards. So let's see. Oh, ooh. Okay. Oh, I'm glad that it's like fluffing up on its own. Oh my gosh, that feels amazing. What is inside? Care instructions: air well before use, fluff up and air frequently, rejuvenation recommended, machine wash cold separately. 100% cotton, and the filling is 100% polyester gel fiber. I mean, it feels amazing. I'm gonna let these like sit. I'm gonna open the other one and just let it sit, but already it feels so good. I want this as a duvet itself. Like a duvet would feel really good with this. There's another one I saw. I'll link everything below so that you know the price of everything, but what is that? I don't know if that's a drilling or not. Yeah, it's someone drilling something. There's another one I saw, another set of pillows I saw, but this was like, you know, $150 or something, or $200 for the set. And we're not there yet. We're not spending that much on pillows at the moment, but I do want to invest. Look, and it goes from being really flat to fluffing. I mean, I'm gonna try and fluff it up a little, but you can see already between the two. Am I doing a good job? I don't think I am, but you can see it's already like fluffing up on its own really well. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave both of these here. This is what cost me an arm and a leg with my shipment. I'm gonna call them back. This, I got 5 sets of these or 4 sets of these, but they're pretty heavy, and these are peel and stick floor tiles. I've seen so many people like redo their bathrooms of just different flooring sections in their home with this kind of floor pop solution, like peel and stick floor solutions. And I've had my eye on the hunt for a few of them for a while now, and I just feel like it's renter friendly and makes a huge difference. And I have this vision for what I want to do either in my bathroom or for my balcony area, which is where we do laundry, and it's not pretty at all. I have a vision of what I want for that space, and that's why I went on the hunt for these floor pops, which I'm not even sure are enough. I'm just, at this point, I'm like, well, I've already committed. Should I just order some more? And then at the same time, I'm like, just, you know, it's too much. Find a different way to solve this problem, Sharon. You can't be spending this much money on flooring. But that's, let me bring it closer so that you see. So that's what they look like. Very thin, and I haven't read up on it yet, but I imagine you just peel this off, place it after having wiped and all of that. I also, just to kind of help with this whole thing because I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do it myself. It's gonna be a whole DIY thing. I also got this X-Acto knife just so I can like trim things where they need to be trimmed. And we'll see what that looks like. In the end, it might be something that I kind of jump into in about a month's time. So I'm not in a rush and I'm just trying to slowly find all the things that I want in order to create that transformation that I need. But that was what was so heavy. And I didn't think to be like, oh, how heavy is one of them? And then how many are in here? Yeah, to have a total of 4, that's what just like shot my Savo store cost like through the roof. It's way more than I've ever paid for any shipment. And then the last thing that I got that I'm really excited about is this. It's also another like peel and stick wallpaper solution, which is renter friendly, and I've already found another design that I'm head over heels in love with. I've already got it in my Amazon cart. And I don't know when I'll make that order, but I tend to wait a little bit before I place an order. Like I'll wait months if need be, but I'll be rearranging like save for later in my cart, or just like either save for later or keep it in my cart, and I'll just move things around until I find my sweet spot. But I have 6 of these, and I mean, I do love a little bit of green, and clearly I love my floral and foliage type pattern and prints. That's it. I don't know what it is. It just makes my heart sing. I love it. I love it. And I have an affinity for green. I have a special spot for green. So that combination, it's so yum. I even started thinking that maybe what I need to do here is find the right kind of wallpaper for this section instead of it being the paint. I have so many ideas that I want to bring to life. I'm just trying to manage them and not get too overwhelmed. But I've got a total of 6 of these rolls, and hopefully that's enough. It's another project that I'm kind of waiting to get all the things together before I can start the whole process. But I do feel this was mostly like a home based, like a home haul from Amazon. With some exciting pieces. Oh no, actually there are a few fashion items, but I'll probably show you those later because they're out in the closet and I need to tidy this mess up and fluff my pillows. Oh, I'm gonna be so excited to like dive into that tonight and just feel them, and just it makes me so happy. And hopefully this is the kind of thing that eventually I'll have in every single room. Yeah, I just wanted to test it out, but I understand why it's got 100,000 plus reviews, because that's insane. Let me actually tell you the exact number. So it's the Beckham Hotel Collection. It's got 200,000 reviews. 200,000, and it's like 4.5 star out of 5. That's epic. That's epic for Amazon standards. Yeah, I love. And I think I will actually add another set. And so I can slowly start to fill all the rooms with these pillows, just slowly by slowly. That's what I do. Like I'll just take it easy and I'll just like start adding, because if you just make a purchase and you just change everything at the same time, for me, I'm just like, that's too much money on like what pillows? What are you thinking? It's not it. But if I do it like slowly, bite-sized chunks every few months or every couple of months, I'm just changing things up. It feels a lot more manageable, even though in the long run, I still spend the same amount, but I just, All right, time to clear up. Oh wait, no, there's one other thing I got. I forgot about this, but this is for the wallpaper. I guess it's everything that I need to like just get it done, and I think I might actually end up doing the wallpaper myself too. This might be like the next few months might be heavy on the DIY situation. When do I want to do that wallpaper stuff? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I've been looking up like what else I want to change. I don't know if I've said, but I think I want that wallpaper in my bathroom. Not my bathroom, but the main bathroom. As an accent wall. I just feel like it would be so beautiful. And then change things up in there as well, like get a bigger mirror, get a proper hand towel, or hand towel holder or ring, and get some storage solution in there because we need that in that bathroom. Maybe get rid of the lighting altogether, not even change the lighting, get rid of the other lighting on the wall. So much that I could do to kind of just elevate that space, but in a renter-friendly way. And yeah, and I think I'm on my way to hopefully getting that sorted. Before the end of the year, we're gonna have like a new bathroom, a new balcony, and hopefully some paint so that what this looks like behind me is so different. Like that's my hope, for it to be like completely different before the end of the year, but we'll see, slowly by slowly. We are in my bedroom. I just wanted to really quickly show you the items I got from my super expensive mistake, my Amazon. Guys, can I even just tell you what I actually, also that is my band from Decathlon, like just us stretching last evening. But let me just tell you how much I spent on that order, because it was painful. It was almost 40,000 shillings on shipment. That, like, my actual order from Amazon was not even close to that amount. But because of the weight of those tiles, especially, I think that's the thing that like actually got me. I've never spent that much money on shipping anything from the States to here through Salvage Store, and I don't think they've changed their pricing. It's just I didn't look at the weight, and I just want to repeat, don't make the same mistake I made. Don't be that person who doesn't check the weight of the things and then receives a bill and you're like, keep it. But no, I like the stuff. There's no I was gonna leave it, but I was just like, what? And then the other thing also that was actually quite shocking about my order, it came in under 2 weeks. Like, it was such a quick turnaround that I even didn't have time, before I'd even caught my breath from like the bill. It was like, here's your order. I was like, okay. Anyway, let me show you the clothing items that I got from Amazon. Okay, so first thing is this dress that, oh, it's a silhouette that you've seen before because I have the lavender version of it that I love so much. This is actually, if I'm being honest, it's a piece that I first saw on Josie, who's the girl I was telling you about. It's like living my best English country life dreams. But I saw this and I was like, oh, wait a second. And it's got so many colors. And I just thought, oh, clearly I have a thing for this shade, huh? This is my laptop cover that I got from Trewrld a while back, like a long time back, I think a year ago or so. So clearly this color is one that just like, it's so yummy, it's so pretty, it's so fresh. That's the word, it's really fresh. And I thought this is another beautiful color. It's like a burnt orange that's so beautiful and so rich. I've worn this many times. I don't know if you really want me to put, should I put this? I should put this stuff on. I should stop being lazy and just, I'll put this stuff on for you. Here is the dress. It's not the best angle. Let me try fix it. But I just think it is so versatile in that you can wear it to an event, but you can also wear it to like a casual, I don't know, errands day. You could make it a little bit more fun. Like this, you could wear it on the beach, right? And so just have it without any straps so that you can enjoy the sun. But I can also see it when it's a little bit more chilly and your sleeves are up and you've got like a shawl on top, or ooh, these colors are so yum. Oh, so yum. See, so you could also just like drape something like this on top. This is a Vivo shawl that I love the color, I love it. It's also so perfect if you're traveling. It works on so many levels. I don't know why, but for a second I was like, oh my gosh, I've aged myself so quickly. I mean, I am in my 30s, but it's just the idea of a shawl that I was like, oh gosh, that's what I used to see my mom put on and like do that, you know. I was like, oh, it's so cold. And she used to talk about tea, and I'm like, tea? No, 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 not me. But look at me now. Anyway, so you could also drape something so that when it's colder, it works. The length is, it's not a maxi, and I guess depending on how tall you are, it could even cut to like mid-calf, which I think is so pretty. It's a classic. I love it. I love it. You could also go without a bra, although I'm wearing, I am wearing a bra, a strapless bra with this, but I've also worn it without one sometimes. I don't know. In this moment I thought like a bra would just like hold things up a little bit better. It's not too tight, so you can eat, and it's just, I'm telling you, I get it, I get it. I will absolutely link this down below for you because it's just perfect. The only thing is it doesn't have pockets, and you kind of wish it did. It would make it like, it would take it to the next level, but it's okay. And then it's got this like polka dot pattern all over. It's just lovely. The second item is actually something I have already worn twice now. I love a bodysuit. I have loved a bodysuit for the longest time. That's why even in my, if you remember my collection that I had with Vivo years ago now, bodysuits had to be in it. I find them comfortable. You can just like snap them at the bottom, unsnap if you need to use the bathroom. It kind of just tucks. You don't have to worry about it coming undone if you're wearing jeans or a skirt or shorts over it. Like, you don't have to worry about it coming. If you tucked it in, it just sits in place. And I love a good bodysuit, and I decided to try this out. I thought that the square neckline was interesting and different, and I loved the little like cap sleeve, you know, feel that it's just got a bit of a sleeve, like a bit of a short sleeve there. And I went for black because if we're going to start this out, they had lots of colors, but if we're going to start, I figure black is a strong place to start. Clearly, because in the last 1 week, I've already worn it twice, and I love it. I love it so much. Okay, bodysuit time. For this, I just picked the easiest thing to put on from my closet, which also happens to be another Vigo item, which are these lovely leaf, or is it even feather? No, it's a feather print palazzo pants. Very sheer, so they work best if you're at the beach, but they do have this lining, which, to be honest, I'm not a fan of the lining. I'm not sure I'm the bit, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's okay, but I'd rather, since I was already gonna wear it at the beach, I'd rather just take it off. I probably could rather just take it off altogether. But the bodysuit is why we're here. I just thought the pants, you can't not talk about them because that print is so yum. That square neckline is just really refreshing and different. Again, it's just a bodysuit that works and does the job. I will say this, it feels good. It feels like it'll last a long time, but it's not the best feeling fabric. Not sure if I'm making so much sense. I think I recently got a t-shirt from LC Waikiki that also felt the same. It doesn't feel so great, and I mean, I do think if I'm going to get like the fabric that I love and that buttery, you know, the one I need, the one that just feels like, oh, like skin, it's buttery soft, amazing, then I'm probably gonna pay, you know, twice as much probably for that kind of quality. But yeah, I mean, I love it, and you will most likely see me wearing this a million different times, a million different ways. Yeah, I just love a bodysuit, and I actually would go as far as saying I like a brand that, if I was to kind of create my own clothing brand, like my own from scratch, I would absolutely start with the basics, and it would mostly form things like bodysuits and little bralettes, like these little basically I would start Skims. In short, I would start Kim Kardashian's brand. I wouldn't. It would be my own version. It would be the more affordable version of Skims. So maybe the quality would actually feel like, you know, not so great, because I imagine I've not owned any Skims items, but I imagine it's like really beautiful fabric, and it's like across a range of fabrics too. So it's like sheer net type fabrics to ribbed fabrics to like the softest. I don't know if she's gotten into cashmere, but I can imagine she's got a range. And for me, I just find that, gosh, I'm really just struggling here trying to fit myself into the frame, but I just find these to be the pieces that I go back to the most if I'm trying to pair items, or if I'm like, with the outfit I was wearing today, I was wearing a bralette. So this thing, I wasn't wearing a bra. I just find this a lot more comfortable and wearable, and if I can find a way to wear this over a bra, I will. And yeah, I would start with key items, like the basics, and just have a variety of them, like one shoulder, long sleeve, short sleeve, thin like spaghetti strap, slightly thicker strap, really high cut, nice chunky so that it hides everything, and like just everything is sitting in properly, ribbed, simple cotton, variety of colors, in ranging from like nice neon shades to the lilac lavender shades to just beautiful beige brown tones and pinky tones. That's what I would jump into. A line of like, yeah, solid basics. I feel like, yeah, Kim did so good with the Skims. It was just, it's it. And I've always felt like that's where I'd start with things like that. If I was coming up with my own line of my own clothing line, it would probably be just the basics, and getting into underwear too. And I really love, although underwear I probably wouldn't, because I do think that Woolworths do a really beautiful seamless range of undies, and I've even gone from like, usually I'd go for the thong style, but I've started going for the full brief, and they have a nice variety of colors too, like chocolate brown, like a nudish brown, and lovely duck egg blue, and pinky tones as well. They have a nice range, even a green, like a shade of green as well. We're digressing here, but I just wanted to say I really like this bodysuit, and the fact that it's just a little bit different, but I can see the different ways in which I would change this up as well. And yeah, I love a bodysuit. I love a bodysuit. And then the last thing that I'm not sure I chose the right color, because I feel that this will turn eyes and turn heads in a way that I didn't really think through. But it is this biker short set. The top had these like bra fillers. I always take them out of swimsuits, bikinis, sports bras. I don't like any extra filling. No, thank you. I'm okay. I'm good. So I always take them out of here and just throw them out. So I did that with this, but we've got a little sports bra and biker shorts. Should I have gone for brown? Maybe not, but you know what? I did, so that's that. Now for the one that might turn a few more heads than I was comfortable with. It's this brown set that feels really good. Like it feels like nothing is gonna move too much. Maybe up here is not the best support if I'm gonna be running, but if I'm like lifting weights and doing more like weight training, then it's gonna work. But that tone, tell me if I just like casually walk past you, will you be like, excuse me, ma'am, are you wearing clothes or not? But so I think I'll probably break this up. I don't know if I'd wear it as a full set. So I'd wear the top with like black leggings or biker shorts or shorts, and then this with a different color, so that it's not immediately like, what's happening? I don't know, but it's a lovely ribbed fabric. It feels really good, like sturdy. It feels like it's gonna last a long time. I got it in a size small, and actually I'll leave details in the description box of whether I got it in a small or a large. I'm not the kind of person who buys biker shorts that often. I'm more of a leggings girl. I don't know why I went for biker shorts. I don't know why I went for biker shorts. I think I just wanted something different and to just fill things out a little. And that's what it looks like from all angles. I feel like I'm standing naked in front of you, even though I know I'm not. I just wanted to pair it with something different. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so yum. Let me close this. But this is so yum. It feels like I should be on the beach. I should be lounging. Suddenly I get the vibe. Oh, this is a shirt. I don't think I talked about it, but it's a shirt that I got from H&M when I was in France. And I love it. I love it so much. It's a little bit sheer, but I love the kind of like crinkled effect to it. It's so yum. It's so yum. Now I definitely look naked. Like from the back, you'd just be like, this girl is not wearing, is really not wearing anything. Like first glance, not wearing anything. But I love it. I mean, I don't know where I'd wear this. Like it's interesting to think that there's like people who would easily, it's definitely not me, but who would easily like walk around. And it also, I think it depends on where you're walking around. Even in Kenya, there are places you couldn't comfortably walk around like this, unfortunately, and not feel threatened or violated or just hear someone saying some really nasty things to you. But to think that in New York I could just be like, oh, let me go get carrots from the supermarket. I'm just like, oh, I forgot nail polish remover. Gosh, it's so interesting, like such different worlds. Because here I couldn't just like walk around the corner from my house and not feel strange, not feel uncomfortable. Yeah, and I guess even in other parts of the world you would. I imagine even in New York, depending on where you are, you would feel uncomfortable. But I just know that when I went to visit and where I was staying, like I could easily just be walking around Central Park and just be like, I'm just minding my own business. Mind yours, my friend. And feel confident about that. Anyway, yeah, I like it with like this on top, but this for me is a gym workout. I wouldn't just be wearing it just for the sake of it. Oh, I look like I have suffered today. Like a lot has happened. Life has lifed. So it has been a few hours since we last spoke. I've had lots of errands to run and just like mom drop-offs and pickups and just things to manage in that regard. I did, however, give myself a little manicure. I freaking love my set from Olive & June. They've got this brush too that kind of helps you clean the sides up so perfectly. It's genius. You just dip it into your nail polish remover and you just use it to clean the edges so that it just looks nice. Also, I found myself doing at-home manicures because I think my nails needed a break from the constant gel nail polish, because I would do that every 2 weeks religiously for a long time now. I'd have my long time nail manicurist that I just care about so deeply. She would come over and she started doing it from home. I'm just also noticing that my plant needs water today for sure. That's the peace lily. Anyway, so she would come and do it, and I started to notice like my nails were getting weaker and they would break so easily, but they would also split. So it's been a while since I had her do my nails, and I think my nails are thanking me for it. Just the break has been good, and I can clearly tell the difference from when I stopped doing it. Like the new growth and the old pre-gel nail bed looks very different, which makes me feel like, oh, sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. I was just, I guess, doing it because I wanted to have pretty nails. But I do love the Olive & June set. I guess things have really changed since I last was in the business. I'll link them down below, but maybe I should actually show you what I'm talking about. I actually went and put on some leggings because this chill was not great. I thought it was only like a morning chill. No, it's lasted the whole day, and luckily it didn't rain, because at some point I thought I heard, I was like, is that thunder? But luckily there was none of that. So they have this set which helps if you've got gel nail polish, actually. Not that I have any at this point, but oh, actually this was for the press-on nails. But I actually found it really handy for when I was trying to remove the last time I had gel nail polish, because I would just douse the cotton wool in the nail polish remover and then wrap it around my finger and put this on top, and it just helped things stick. I didn't have to worry about foil and all of that, which is great. But the thing I was trying to tell you, that little tool that's just so convenient, is in this little pipe. So it's just like a paintbrush, but I guess theirs is like, you know, branded Olive and June, and just dip it in my nail polish remover and go like that. Another thing that they have that's so cool, that I remember seeing for the first time years ago in Sephora and just being like, this is genius. It could have easily been 10 years ago, and I haven't had it since. But it is this nail polish remover container. What is the actual pot? That's what it is. So looks like so, and in the middle here, oh gosh, I'm just making a mess everywhere. But in the middle there's like a hole, and if I put my finger inside, I'm now just wondering, of course my mind is just gonna go into like strange places. But obviously I'm not gonna do it because I've got nail polish on. But if I was taking it off, just go in, twist this or twist my finger, comes out, nothing. Just thank you, smart people. Thank you, scientists. Thank you, creatives. Thank you, geniuses. Thank you, people who think out of the box and make life so much easier. Because then it just removes the burden of cotton wool and having to find all of that. Or even nail polish remover. The only time I do actually need it is when I'm trying to clean up the edges so that it's nice and pretty. And then they've got nail file and a buffer. I don't really use the buffer. They do have this like cuticle scraper. I'm not sure what the technical term it is, but that tool, if you want to push anything in. But I just try and leave my cuticles be, and I don't fuss, if I'm being honest. Oh, I didn't put this on actually, which I'm gonna do just now. This is a Cuticle Serum. I'm actually just gonna pop a little bit on. Right. What? Mate, where are you? Come out. You know, I bet at this point it's just gonna like overflow. Trust. It's okay. It's a lot more than I need, but you know what? It's okay. I'll just put everything and then rub it in gently. I tend to forget to use it, if I'm being very honest, because I'm just usually like in and out. I tend to forget to use that, but I'm gonna try my best to just remember, since it's already in this whole box anyway, like, and it's such a quick step too, so why not? And then we've got the top coat, which is like a nice glossy coat. You've got the nail strengthener as the thing that I start with. And then how cute is this little like nail file and little buffer? It's just adorable. And then in here I've got a few of their nail polishes. And to be very honest, I tend to go, I mean, these are the colors. I believe these could have been from the Cupcakes and Cashmere collection, if I'm not wrong. And the two that I reach for the most are these, because they've got like, I don't know, it's not white, because white can be quite stark and like a lot, but I do love it. And it's not my version of nude, like it's not nude for my skin tone, but it has the perfect pop. I like it. And I've also been, if it wasn't obvious, keeping my nails super short as well. Anyway, I am now going to call this day a day. Call it a day. I'm now gonna call it a day. I am tired and I wanna switch off, to be very honest. And also, I just really want to eat. I wanna water my plant that just looks a little sad and droopy. Even though when I felt it today, it felt like it was still moist, but it's showing me that it wants to be watered. So I'll just do that, and then I'll have some dinner. I'll quickly show you my dinner because it's the best. I think I've talked about it for sure on my stories. I don't know if I've shown you, but my housekeeper learned how to make the sticky wings, and I don't know how she did it, but I'm so happy. Look at that. Oh, wait, this is different. We have different kind of chicken. Oh, I thought it was sticky wings. I could only smell it. I couldn't actually see it. So that's it. That and salad. I'm going to say goodbye and say thank you so much for watching, and then I will see you very soon. I'm hungry. I've got to go. Bye.